Hello, Fat Grandma here. So you can see a little bit more of what's behind me right now. Right behind me is my bed. So that's my bed, which is where I throw things after I show them on screen. And back there is some boxes. I just went to Home Depot yesterday and picked up the small moving boxes with the handles on the sides, because those will be easier for me to lift and move around when I need to get into another box where I've got things stored that I have listed. I'm going to use a numbering system. I started doing that, but a couple of the boxes that I've got stuff in are a little bit bigger than I want to use, and they don't have the handles, so they're harder for me to move around. The boxes that I picked up are small enough, they're big enough to hold a good amount of stuff, but they're small enough that I won't pack them so full that they'll be too heavy for me to lift them. With my back being as messed up as it is, it's better if I don't overpack them so that they're light enough for me to pick up, move around when I need to get into one that's underneath or whatever. So I'm going to be moving some of my stuff that's already listed into these new boxes so that it's more organized, and then I don't have stuff all over the place, because I've got 4 separate piles right now, 2 boxes and a couple of other areas where I've got stuff that once they're organized I'll feel better. Anyway, I forgot, I told you guys I was going to check out St. Vincent de Paul and Salvation Army a couple weeks ago, and I ended up going to Salvation Army, but when I finished there, I donated a few things that I knew I wouldn't want to resell, kind of household type stuff that my mom had that she was getting rid of. So I dropped those things off, and I went into Salvation Army, picked up a number of t-shirts, and I'm going to show you guys those, and a couple of collectible plates. And that's all I picked up there. They had a good deal on the shirts. I think it was 50% off of what the tag was marked, and it was really inexpensive. I'll look up my total before I publish this video and put it at the end or something. Anyway, when I went to go to St. Vincent de Paul, I drove over there, got to the parking lot, and it was packed. And it's a pretty big thrift store. Like, I didn't realize how big it was. It's in a strip mall, like a small strip mall, but they've got like 4 of the storefronts just for the St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. So I will try going back there another day. You know, it was later in the afternoon, and that, I don't know why it was so busy, but it was busy, and I kind of avoid a lot of people. You're probably never going to see me go to the Goodwill bin store, because I know it can be crowded, and people kind of fighting over stuff, and I'm just not, that's not for me. I would rather watch an online auction and just bid on stuff that I've looked up and I kind of have an idea how much I'm willing to pay for it, which I've done a couple times. Yeah, that's more my speed. Even if I have to pay a little bit more, I had an incident, and I'll talk about that in another video. I ended up with a giant wound on my face and stitches and the whole, anyway, I'll tell you that story later. But ever since that happened, and that was in 1999, I don't do well in crowded places. So I don't know if it's some kind of PTSD from that incident or what it is, but yeah, I don't like it when people are right around me too close in my personal space, whatever, I don't know. Anyway, so that's my issue. So I'm going to show you the collector plates that I found first, and then I can break it into the t-shirts. This one, I am not a fan of collector plates myself, but I know a lot of people are. My mom has a number of them that she's gotten over the years, and at some point they'll probably end up on eBay, because she's been telling me I can start selling some of the stuff that she doesn't, you know, care about anymore or whatever. So at some point I'll start digging through all of her stuff and listing some of her things. But anyway, this one is called A Morning Splash, and I don't know if you guys can see this. They're cute. Let me show you the back of it. There's all kinds of information on here, and there's a price sticker from another thrift store that must have donated this to Salvation Army. It's called A Second Look. They were charging $8 for this, so, and it didn't sell, but that's fine. Nature's Garden, A Morning Splash. It's a series of plates. This is only 2. I've only got 2 of them. I looked, I didn't find any others, and I have to look up the prices on these. I checked while I was in the store, and I found some, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I paid $1 for these. Not positive, but I'll find the receipt, and I think it was $1 for each of the plates. At the most, it was 2, because I wouldn't spend any more than that, because I'm a cheapo. So that's that one. And then here's the other one. Okay, that's better. Anyway, and again, it's got all the information on the back, and these were listed at the previous thrift store for $7.95. So this one is hanging around, another one in the series. You know, if somebody has these plates and one of them got broken, or they missed buying one from the series, that's the kind of buyer that would probably purchase these, because, you know, they're missing one for one reason or another. And so it'll take a special kind of person to buy these. These could sit in my store for, I just ran into the microphone, sorry. These could sit in my store for a year or more and not go anywhere, but that's fine, because again, I paid $1 or $2 at most for these plates, so I don't mind if they sit around for a little bit. Alright, we're going to break into the t-shirts now, and I'm just going to wing them behind me, and I'll fold them when I'm done. This first one, I tried to pick out shirts that had legible tags so that I could see what size they are. This one's a large. It's Nike Fit Dry. My foot speed will make your head spin. And it's got this on the back. And again, this one's a large. So it's in really good shape. Like, there's no spots on it, no holes anywhere. You know, all of the shirts that I grabbed so far anyway, when I looked at them, they looked to be in really good shape. So, I know I look like a rooster. I've got my hair up in one of those clam looking things on the back of my head, because it drives me crazy. So it's either always in a little bun on the back of my head, or it's in one of these gripper thingies, because I should just shave my head, but you know, it's another story. This one is an extra large. I tried to get bigger sizes, because I think they probably will sell better for the men anyway, especially. This is an extra large, and I don't know if it has the, oh, it's Reebok. So this one, I don't remember what team this is. I looked it up while I was in the store, and I can't remember. I'm not good with college names, or knowing what their mascots are, or sports ball. I don't. So I have no clue. Anyway, again, this one's in really good shape. It's an extra large, and it's got that image on the front. And this, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but there's no cracks or anything in the image. So It's in very, very good condition. They didn't put it in the dryer not turned inside out, because that'll do it. This one, I can't find any. I looked it up and I couldn't find any comps for it. It looks like it's really well made. It says Australia Joey Roo, Australia. This is also an extra large. You know, if there's an Australian fan out there, somebody who's from Australia, it's just Commonwealth, Australia, 1788. So I don't know what this shirt was for, but you can see the neck. I'm killing this microphone. You guys are going to get all kinds of, I hope not, but I don't know if you guys can see this, but the tag is in very good shape. This shirt looks like it got worn like once or twice, maybe, I don't even know. But the whole inside of the shirt it's finished really well. This is a very well made shirt. There's, you know, the stitching's very nice. Anyway, so that's that one. And again, that's an extra large. This one, hello, where the top is. I should be more organized about this when I start these videos, but I'm not, because I just kind of wing it and hope that it doesn't drive you guys crazy. This one says Next Level Apparel, and oh, it's a beef jerky place. It's a t-shirt for someplace that does beef jerky. I don't know if you guys can see this. People's Choice Beef Jerky. LA's original. Or Louisiana. I'm guessing it's Louisiana, because, you know. And it's on the neck, upper part of the neck. This one is, I'm trying to see what size this is. This one is a 3XL. So, big man shirt, or me, if I like my shirts super baggy. I don't like the women's fitted t-shirts. I don't buy them ever. I've always, even when I was a twig, I liked baggy t-shirts. I've never liked my t-shirts. This is as tight as they get, and there's still some room in this one, and I designed this one and had it printed at a place that doesn't ding you for using copyrighted images. I wanted to make my own t-shirt during the pandemic, so if I ran to the store, I wore this, and I have a mask that matches it. It's Maleficent yelling, "Stand back, you fools." And if it's just for personal use, they'll go ahead and print the shirt for you. So obviously I wasn't going to sell this. I wanted it for me. So let's see, this, and Disney really should make shirts that have this out. She says this in the movie, and it totally makes sense to make a shirt that has this on it, but I've never seen one, so I made my own. This t-shirt is Aeropostale. It looked like a good brand. I don't know how else to describe it. This is an XL. It says it's made in Guatemala. This shirt, obviously a tourist purchase. New York, New York, New York, all over. It's kind of a light lavender lilac color. Again, I think this is XL. I think that's what I just said. Yeah. So, you know, this could be men, women. It was in the men's department, but I would wear it if it fit, and I wanted to wear a t-shirt that had New York on it. I would wear this one, so. All right. Of course, I've bought men's t-shirts before, too. I don't care. I've bought men's pajama pants, because a couple of years ago, I don't know, it was like 5 years ago, I say a couple, they had Jack Skellington men's pajama pants. And none in the women's department, of course, you know, but the men's department, they were in those packages where they're just kind of folded over a cardboard, and there's like one strip of cardboard across the front. I bought like 4 pairs of them because I was like, oh my God, they have them. So I grabbed what I could that, you know, they had my size. I wasn't this big back then. I was big, but I wasn't this big. let's see, this t-shirt. Okay, this is one of the smaller ones that I got. This is a medium, and the inside of the shirt has all the information. It's still very clear. Like, it doesn't look like the shirt was washed a ton. It's kind of a thin fabric. The fabric is thin, but it doesn't seem like it's because it got washed a bunch. It seems like that's just the way the fabric is. Anyway, there's this one, University of Arizona Wildcats. And so I still need to look up prices for some of these, but I know U of A is kind of a thing, especially here. Okay, this one was just funny to me, so, you know, I'll let you guys decide. This is a small. This is the smallest shirt that I bought. I keep running into the microphone. I'm sorry. Anyway, this one has been washed. This one was worn, you can tell, but someone's going to love this shirt. There's the neck. So you can still read it, but you can see that it's kind of cracked a little bit. And it won't shrink at all. It was 60% cotton, 40 polyester. Machine wash cold. They probably, you know, didn't treat this like they were supposed to, or it went in the dryer one too many times. The image itself has a little bit of cracking, but it's not peeling yet. So if whoever buys this takes care of it, it'll last for a while. Anyway, I thought this was funny. Noble gases. It's punny. Anyway, it's just one of those things you had to, you know, you have to get it to get it. And so that's the last shirt that I picked up there. Like I said, I didn't get very many things. I think that's all I got there was the plates and those t-shirts. But I wanted to get some men's t-shirts because I have some things that I'm going to be selling that were mine. Some pajamas that I've worn like once, and pajama pants that are super fuzzy, and you know, but I don't have any men's stuff to sell really. And unless it's something my mom pulls out of my dad's closet. You know, he passed away in 2009, so he's been gone for a while, but all of his stuff is still in the closet. That's another story. I have so many videos I could make. Not about eBay, just about things in general. And yeah, all of my dad's stuff is still in the closet, like all of his clothes, his jeans, I think my mom, I know she gave me a couple of shirts, and I think I gave at least one of them to my daughter, because at some point I want to make pillows. I had a sewing machine somewhere and all of my stuff. I think it's probably out in the garage trying to melt. I want to make like throw pillows and use my dad's shirts. And then there's a little saying you can put on the pocket. I can't remember. Anyway, if I find one, I'll post a picture. It was an idea that I saw for a DIY type thing where you can make your own pillows out of a passed on loved one's shirt, and so when you hold the pillow it reminds you of them. So yeah, anyway, so that's why I got a couple of his shirts, but I know I've seen the closet, her stuff is in there, and then a third of the closet is all his stuff still there, and there's drawers in the dresser of his stuff still there. So, and it's been, you know, 12 years now. It was January of 2009, so, you know, 13 years. I don't know, math escapes me right now. It's been over 10 years, and his stuff is still in there. So it's either going to get gone through while I'm here and she's still with us, or my brother and I are going to have to dig through all of it after she's gone. I don't know. Like, at some point I may nudge her, you know, to let me just take some of it and donate it. You know, I'm sure I won't resell his stuff. I'm sure it will go to White Dove thrift store. I know she donated some things there, but I know she still got a lot of his stuff. White Dove is the thrift store that supports the hospice of the Valley, and they were instrumental in helping my mom take care of my father for the last year that he was alive. He was in a hospital bed in the den, and my mom cared for him and had the lift thing and all the equipment, but the hospice people came once a week, I think, and more so toward the end, but the doctor was saying they arranged everything, and then when my dad passed, we called them, and they took care of everything, you know, getting the mortuary people to come and just all of it, you know. So it was very helpful to have them, and so if he's got any more stuff in there, I won't sell it. It'll just get donated to White Dove, and that'll be that. Because there's no amount of money that could repay the amount of help we got from them, honestly. If you're looking for a charity, you know, Hospice of the Valley, Arizona Hospice, whatever, I'll put something up in the corner. I always point in the wrong direction when I'm trying to tell you guys where I'm going to put things, and I'm not used to which direction things are on the camera yet. It's backwards. Anyway, that's it as far as my stuff that I grabbed while I was at Salvation Army. I will go back there. I only went through the men's department. My right leg, my thigh started going numb, and my back was killing me. And they have shopping carts, so I could lean against one for, you know, a little bit, but even with the shopping cart, if I'm standing and I'm not moving at all, after about half an hour, I can't, my leg starts going numb, and it's just, you know, I gotta go. So I finished up, went through the glassware, and next time I go back, I'll check out the women's and the kids' stuff and see what else they have. So that's it for now. It is Thursday. I do not expect to make another video. So everybody have a great Easter. Have fun with the kids if you have any around. They grow so fast, and take tons of pictures and video. That's all I can tell you. I have so many videos and photos from when my granddaughter was little that it's such a joy to watch them back and see how much fun we were having and how happy she was, and just, you know, they just enjoy everything, you know. And when they get older, she's 12 now, and, you know, she's getting to that age, and she's outgrown things, you know. So it's nice to be able to watch back and see when she was small, enjoying everything, and just, yeah, get lots of video and photos and hang on to them, you know. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend, and enjoy your family, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.